Hello everybody, this is my personal introduction. My name is Norbert Rosero, I am 42 years old. I was born in Mocoa, Putumayo, but I am living in Melgar, Tolima since 1996. I am married with Claudia, she is 40 years old. I have two daughters. The older one is Melissa, she is in 10th grade. The younger one is Yelena, she is in 3rd grade. They are very intelligent, they like to study English too. I am studying 9th semester of Licenciatura en Inglés como Lengua Extranjera. I am not commissioned officer retired from Colombian Army. During 20 years, I worked as an air traffic controller. I was trained in Canada, United States, and Colombia, and during this time I had to speak English with pilots who flew military aircraft. In order to become an air traffic controller, I had to study English very hard because it was a requirement to get my diploma. I was in Canada in 2010. During the winter, I visited Ottawa, Toronto, Niagara Falls, Cornwall, and Montreal, where I had the chance of practicing my English. After 2011, I went several times to La Florida, where I knew Miami and Orlando and its thematic parks. I realized there what is important of speaking English. I work in many military airdromes around Colombia. 4 years ago, I joined to UNAT and I began studying English in order to become an English teacher. At this time, I am studying at a private school in Melgar as an English teacher. I have at least 450 students. It's a very nice profession. I have met many new people and I think I am making a great job. Now I am going to answer the questions that are in the guide. The first one is, according to the course description, what could your personal goal be while completing the course and why? My main goal after finishing this course is to have a more general vision of teaching English, focus on a new teaching strategy, design better curriculum that allows students to acquire skills and abilities in order to use correctly the second language. The appropriate design of teaching material is an indispensable factor for learning, which requires a detailed planning that allows us to develop appropriate materials for each subject. It is also important to know our students and identify their weaknesses and strengths in order to design appropriate curriculum that adapt to them. The second question is, according to the course contents, how do you think the course will help you to improve your teacher competences? I think that all of the contents of the course is very important, and there are really new topics that will help me improve my skills teaching the second language. Every day we learn new things that help us to enrich our teaching methods. So we must be willing to develop new skills and abilities that make us better teachers. Another question is, according to the course contents, what are the two topics you like the most and why? According to the content of the course, the two topics that I like the most are one related to development of teaching materials, with which I will learn how to develop them according to the needs of my students. Some teaching materials have not been prepared for our context, therefore I cannot use them in my classes, so it is necessary to use my own materials. The other topic is the one related to the elaboration of syllabus, from which I will learn how to plan my classes and organize the topics that will be taught in the classroom. The another question is, according to the course presentation, what ESP courses would be useful and more needed in Colombia? I think that many courses are necessary to develop in Colombia, in which would allow us to interact perfectly in any part of the world. This would help us to improve each one of our professions and would facilitate us to travel and work around it, as well as receive and attend to foreigners who arrive or work in our country. I believe that the most necessary ESP courses are scientific English, English for medical professionals, English for tourists, and etc.